Hello, Internet. It's me, Kiefer, Guitar, Fu Manchu, whatever you want to call me. In the next series of videos, I was going to talk about my con adventures and the years you know, that I went to, and I'm not going to go in sequential order because some years are less mentioning than others. But I'm going to mention about the year of 2009 of Anime Expo. Very fun year, in fact. I can't exactly remember all the details, but this was the first time I actually went with a group of friends. And the first time I went all 4 days to all 4 days to Anime Expo. It was like one of the most fun experience I ever had in a convention, and that's never happened before. Lots of fun. The mornings comprised of my good friend picking me up. We'd be going picking up other people in a group, and we go to panels here and there. And few events I like to mention. First being the voice acting. I want to say it's like kind of like a demo reel voice acting panel of some sorts. Basically, you basically go up and you actually get to experience firsthand of voice acting, like the perks of it, actually doing demo reels. It was lots of fun. I wanted to actually do it, but I was kind of shy. On top of being shy, it was like way too many people, obviously, to my expectations. And kind of funny because you actually get to experience voicing a character, and honestly, that's sort of one of my ambitions. Yes, an aspiring voice actor. But honestly, I haven't really done a lot or much to really follow that path, but that was basically one of my ambitions at the time. Or it still is, actually. But who knows what the future holds. But digressing less, it also comprised of going to the A&V contests. That was lots of fun. Despite waiting in a very long line, which took like essentially hours. Well, more like 3 hours at the least to get through the line. It was painful because I had to sit outside in the sun, and it was a pretty hot summer that July, if I remember. And then my friends and I just went into the A&V contest. The first thing we saw, this is going to be a shout out to Monty my first hand experience of seeing Dead Fantasy. And my gosh, was I blown away. Monty you are a very interesting individual. And later on, we saw some awesome A&Vs. They actually had a pretty good lineup. My favorite being I can't remember much, but they had few Code Geass A&Vs, kind of like the preliminaries before, and Code Roll. If you look it up on YouTube, that one's hilarious. It's basically like Rick Roll put in code mixed with Code Geass, and it's lots of fun. And that was actually my favorite part of the convention. Next day or so, we went to the Masquerade, where they do basically people in cosplay do skits, and some of the skits were actually pretty funny. Some were actually kind of boring more than others, and others were mediocre at best. But overall, it was a really fun year. Lots of fun. And the next day, I will mention the year of this year's experience, Anime Expo, where I actually went in proper cosplay. Consider that a preview. Well, that wraps up today for 12 days of anime, and look forward to the next con story. Fu Manchu out.